My beloved child, stop everything you are doing and listen to me with the seriousness of your next breath, because what I'm about to reveal is not a message you randomly found. It's a spiritual interception that was pushed into your path because an unseen hand has just touched your soulmate's future in a way that even heaven could not ignore. The moment your eyes reached these words, a vibration passed through the spiritual realm, a tremor, a warning, a desperate pull, because something dark, silent, and completely unexpected has started moving toward your soulmate, and if you don't hear this message right now, they will walk into a betrayal that will cut deeper than any wound they've ever faced. My beloved child, you have to understand this. When something tries to interfere with the destiny of two souls connected by energy, intuition reacts before the mind does. That sudden restlessness you felt today, that strange heaviness in your chest, that unexplainable worry inside your heart, that wasn't imagination. That was your soulmate's spirit reaching out for protection. Something, or someone, has stepped into their path with intentions wrapped in a smile but filled with poison. And the terrifying part is, your soulmate cannot see it. They still think this person cares about them, still believe they support them, still trust their words without hesitation. They don't see the shift. They don't feel the danger. But you do. Because you are spiritually tied to them in a way that no one else is. You sense the storm long before it reaches them. You feel their fear before they even realize something is wrong. You pick up their emotional pain even when they force a smile for the world. My beloved child, this is why this warning came to you instead of them, because their intuition right now is clouded by loyalty, by old memories, by blind trust, and by the belief that the people around them would never hurt them. But heaven just showed otherwise. Someone close has already made a decision. Not a thought. Not a plan. A decision. And decisions become actions faster than anyone expects. This person observed your soulmate quietly, waited patiently, and chose the perfect moment to twist their future without them knowing. And tonight, the twist has begun. It was small at first, a conversation behind closed doors, a message exchanged in secrecy, a choice made without your soulmate's awareness. But small actions create big consequences. And this consequence is moving toward them like a shadow creeping behind their happiness, slowly preparing to tear something precious from their heart. And if this reaches them before the truth reaches you, your soulmate's entire emotional world could collapse. My beloved child, the betrayal forming around them is not one of those casual misunderstandings or minor disappointments. This is the type of betrayal that feels like the floor being pulled from under their feet. The kind that makes a person question everything, every relationship, every memory, every decision. The kind that leaves scars not on the skin, but deep in the spirit. And the most frightening part is that your soulmate will never see it coming, unless you understand what this message is trying to tell you. Right now, their energy is sending distress signals. Their soul is trembling without knowing why. They might be feeling tired for no reason, irritated for no reason, emotional for no reason, or suddenly disconnected from people they usually trust. These are signs, spiritual signs, of a destiny interference. You might notice that they've been quieter, or more distracted, or overthinking, or suddenly waking up at strange hours, or feeling lonely even when they are surrounded by people. Their intuition is trying to speak, but they can't hear it clearly because someone close has overshadowed their clarity with manipulation, false concern, or hidden jealousy. My beloved child, you must also understand that betrayal doesn't always come with loud footsteps. Sometimes it arrives softly, wearing the face of someone familiar. Someone they confided in. Someone they trusted with their feelings. Someone who knows their weaknesses and fears. Someone who understands exactly what could hurt them the most. This unseen hand that touched their future did not come from a stranger, it came from someone who had access to their heart. And heaven could not let you remain unaware. That is why you felt that strange pull to open this message. That is why you couldn't scroll past it. That is why your spirit froze for a second as soon as you read the first line. Because your soulmate's destiny whispered your name. Their soul called out to you for protection. Their energy reached out for help. And you are the only one who can sense danger before it hits them. My beloved child, the moment this betrayal reaches them, it will not just break their heart, it will change them. It will make them colder, more guarded, more distant from love. It will steal their innocence, their trust, their hope. And deep down, you know they don't deserve that. They've suffered before. They've been hurt before. They've rebuilt themselves before. But this time, the pain could be too sharp. Too sudden. Too personal. Too cruel. You are reading these words because you are the one chosen to stop that emotional destruction. You are the wall between your soulmate and the manipulation forming around them. You are the alarm that rings before their world is shaken. You are the only soul connected enough to sense danger before it becomes damage. And right now, danger is closer than it has ever been. My beloved child, you may not know the full details yet, who it is, what they want, why they are doing it, or how far they're willing to go, but you can feel something. Something is wrong in your soulmate's orbit. Something feels off. Something feels heavy. Something feels urgent. And you're not wrong. You're spiritually sensitive. You're energetically chosen. You're emotionally connected to them in ways no one else is. And this is why heaven placed this warning in front of you. Not to scare you, but to prepare you. Not to panic you, but to awaken you. Not to fill you with fear, but to help you protect the soul that is tied to yours. And if you ignore this message, if you scroll away, if you dismiss this pull inside your chest, your soulmate will walk blindly into a moment that could change them forever. My beloved child, don't underestimate the power of this spiritual signal. Your involvement is not optional, it is necessary. Because right now, their destiny is in danger, and you are the only one who can feel it coming. My beloved child, the danger hasn't stopped. In fact, it's getting closer, faster, and heavier, and the reason your chest suddenly tightened right now is because your soulmate spirit just sent another wave of fear into the universe, a wave so intense that even you couldn't ignore it. You think this message is long? No, my child, this message is necessary, because the betrayal forming around them is not slow anymore. It has picked up speed, it has taken shape, it has started moving, and the person behind it is becoming bolder with every passing moment. The unseen hand that touched their destiny once has touched it again, harder this time, and the twist it caused is now spreading like a crack in glass, reaching deeper into your soulmate's life, threatening their peace, their trust, their relationships, and their emotional stability. And the terrifying truth is, your soulmate still can't feel it clearly. They sense small things, slight discomfort, strange disappointment, sudden mood shifts, unexplained sadness, but they don't understand where it's coming from, because the betrayer is too close, too familiar, too gentle on the surface, and too skilled at hiding their real intentions. But you feel everything. You feel the shift in the air around them. You feel the invisible tension building like a storm. You feel the discomfort in their heart even when they pretend everything is fine. You feel the universe pushing you forward, dragging you deeper into this message, refusing to let you scroll away. Because the universe knows that if you stop paying attention, your soulmate will walk alone into something they are not prepared for. My beloved child, listen, the trap being set for them is emotional, not physical. And emotional traps are the most dangerous because they destroy a person from the inside while keeping their face smiling on the outside. The person lying to them isn't doing it loudly, they're doing it quietly, through manipulation, through carefully chosen words, through fake concern, through secrets being shared with the wrong people, through information being twisted, through jealousy being disguised as advice. And the painful part? Your soulmate trusts this person. They believe this person would never harm them. They don't know that every time they open their heart, someone else is making notes. Every time they share their plans, someone else is bending them. Every time they feel safe, someone else prepares the next move. And heaven is watching this happen. Heaven is watching your soulmate slowly being pushed toward a heartbreak so sharp that even the angels had to step in, not by sending a dream, not by sending signs in their life, but by sending this to you. Because you are the only one who listens without questioning. You are the only one who senses danger before it becomes damage. You are the only one whose spirit reacts instantly when something threatens the person you love. And right now, your spirit is screaming louder than your mind can understand. That is why you're still here. That is why you haven't scrolled. That is why your heartbeat changed a little while reading this. Because deep down, you know something is wrong. You know your soulmate is not okay. You know someone is acting innocent while preparing something cruel. My beloved child, don't ignore your intuition, it is the only compass that never lies. And right now, it is pointing straight at danger. But there's something even more important you must understand. The betrayal hasn't fully happened yet. The damage hasn't reached them yet. The trap hasn't closed around them yet. The storm hasn't hit them yet. You still have time. You still have the spiritual power to shield them. You still have the emotional connection to warn them. You still have the inner voice that can protect them before their world breaks. That is why heaven kept you reading this long. That is why the message keeps pulling you. That is why your mind is quiet but your soul is alert. Because somewhere right now, your soulmate is standing on the edge of something they don't even recognize, and you are the only person who can sense it before it becomes real. My beloved child, don't look away. Don't scroll. Don't think this is a coincidence. Your soulmate's destiny is shaking, and you are the only one holding the rope that keeps them from falling. Stay. Read. Listen. Because what comes next will reveal the truth that they can't see, but you must. My beloved child, don't look away now, because the part you are about to hear is the one the spiritual world has been trying to push in front of your eyes all day long, and if you miss even one sentence, your soulmate will walk into a betrayal that was never meant for them. The universe is literally holding your hand right now and forcing you to stay, because the danger around your soulmate has started shifting again, like a dark shadow tightening its grip, like silent footsteps getting closer, like a whisper that is almost becoming a voice. The person planning this betrayal is not stopping, they are becoming confident, bold, and careless because they believe your soulmate is too trusting, too gentle, too distracted to notice anything. And that is exactly why this betrayer is becoming more dangerous, because they think they're winning. They think your soulmate will never catch them. They think no one will ever sense what they are doing. But they forgot one thing: your soul is connected to theirs, and when someone tries to break them, your spirit wakes up like fire. You can feel the tension even now. You can feel the discomfort even though you're far away. You can feel that something is not right around them, even if they're pretending everything is fine. And my beloved child, that intuition of yours is not wrong, it never has been. Right now, your soulmate might be smiling, talking, working, living normally, but deep inside them, a small fear is growing, a fear they don't understand. They might suddenly feel betrayed for no reason, insecure for no reason, confused for no reason, restless for no reason, but you know the reason. You feel it through this message. You feel it in your chest. You feel it in your breathing. You feel it in that small voice inside you that keeps saying, something is wrong. And that voice is right. My beloved child, stay with me, don't let your attention slip, because the truth you are about to hear will explain what their spirit has been hiding. Your soulmate has been sensing the shift too. They have noticed small things, a change in someone's tone, a strange hesitation in someone's words, a lie hidden behind a fake smile, a message someone didn't want them to see, a sudden distance from someone who used to be close. They see it, but they don't want to believe it. They don't want to imagine that someone they love or trust could hurt them like this. And that is exactly why heaven brought this message to you, because your soulmate's heart is too soft to accept the truth right now. They are ignoring the signs. They are blaming themselves. They are giving people the benefit of the doubt. And the betrayer knows that. That's why they are getting closer. That's why they are preparing the final step. That's why the danger is rising. But my beloved child, you are not going to let that happen. Your presence here, your eyes on these words, your soul feeling this pull, this is protection. This is intervention. This is the universe saying, you must stand as their shield before this breaks them. And you will. Because right now, your soulmate needs you more than they will ever admit. They need your intuition. They need your awareness. They need your strength. They need your spiritual sensitivity. And they need your love, the kind of love that can sense a storm even before the clouds form. My beloved child, don't even think of scrolling, the danger is still moving, and the part you're about to read next will reveal something even deeper, the part that will tell you why you were chosen, and what is about to happen next in their destiny. My beloved child, listen even more closely now, because the energy around your soulmate has shifted again, and this time the shift is stronger, darker, heavier. The kind that only happens when someone's destiny is moments away from being pushed off balance, and your intuition is the only thing holding them together. Right now, as you read this, your soulmate is standing inside an invisible circle of danger, unaware of the storm that is slowly tightening around them, unaware of the manipulation moving like a quiet snake behind their back, unaware of the decisions being made about their heart, unaware of the lies forming in someone else's mouth, unaware of the betrayal that is inching closer with each breath they take. And the most terrifying truth is, the person preparing to hurt them is not a stranger, not a distant enemy, not someone they fear. It is someone they trust, someone they care about, someone whose voice they listen to, someone whose opinions matter to them, someone who knows exactly how to break them without leaving a trace. And my beloved child, this person has started acting, not thinking, not planning, acting, and their actions are now threading themselves into your soulmate's future like poison weaving into water, silently spreading, quietly infecting everything it touches. Heaven watched this unfold, heaven felt the danger rising, heaven saw your soulmate's spirit trembling, and that is why this message found you. Because you are the only soul connected deeply enough to sense this betrayal before it hits. Your soulmate cannot see it, their heart is too pure, too honest, too trusting, too forgiving. They believe in people, even the ones who don't deserve it. They give chances, even to those who are already preparing to hurt them. And that softness, that kindness, that innocence, that is exactly what the betrayer is using against them. My beloved child, your soulmate has been noticing small signs, even if they don't understand them yet. They have felt someone's sudden change in tone, the shift in someone's behavior, the fake sweetness in someone's words, the hidden tension in someone's presence. They have felt left out. They have felt confused. They have felt insecure without knowing why. They have felt the energy of someone pulling away but pretending to stay close. They have felt the weight of something unspoken. And deep down, they are afraid of losing something, afraid of discovering the truth, afraid of realizing that someone they trust might be the one hurting them. But they don't want to admit it. They don't want to confront it. They don't want to believe that the person who causes them the most pain might be the same person they try so hard to protect. And that is why this warning didn't go to them, it came to you. Because you don't ignore your intuition. You don't overlook signs. You don't stay silent when your spirit is screaming. And right now, your spirit is screaming louder than ever. My beloved child, as you read this, the betrayer is making moves, sending messages they shouldn't send, meeting people they shouldn't meet, saying things about your soulmate they shouldn't say, hiding information they shouldn't hide, twisting truths into lies, planting doubts into someone else's mind, creating situations that will eventually push your soulmate into emotional chaos. They are preparing the final step, the moment that will break your soulmate if they aren't protected. And that moment is close, too close. That's why you feel this message pulling you like gravity. That's why your chest feels tight. That's why your heart feels uneasy. That's why your mind refuses to look away. Because your soulmate's destiny is no longer just shifting, it is being targeted. And you are the only one who can sense it. You are the only one whose energy their spirit responds to. You are the only one whose intuition activates when they're in danger. You are the only one spiritually assigned to protect them. My beloved child, the universe didn't choose you randomly, it chose you because your soul is tied to theirs by something deeper than love, deeper than connection, deeper than destiny. You feel their pain before they do. You sense their danger before they see it. You understand their silence better than their words. And that spiritual link between you is the shield they desperately need right now. Your soulmate may look strong, may look confident, may look normal on the outside, but inside, they are fighting thoughts they cannot explain. They are fighting a heaviness they do not understand. They are fighting a fear they cannot name. They are fighting a loneliness they cannot express. And that loneliness is growing because the betrayer has been slowly isolating them, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They've been planting the idea that your soulmate doesn't need anyone. They've been creating misunderstandings. They've been twisting reality. They've been controlling information. They've been pushing your soulmate into a corner without them even knowing. That is why your soulmate feels so distant sometimes. That is why they seem lost. That is why their energy feels different. But that is not their fault, it is the effect of someone else weakening their spirit. My beloved child, don't think your presence here is small. Don't think your reading this message is accidental. Don't think your intuition is wrong. You feel this because your soul is being activated to protect someone who cannot protect themselves right now. And believe me, your presence in their destiny is the only thing standing between them and a heartbreak that could change their entire identity. So don't scroll. Don't stop. Don't blink. Because what I'm going to reveal next will show you why your soulmate is being targeted. Who is tightening the trap, and what is about to unfold if you don't step in spiritually. Stay here, my beloved child, because the part coming next will decide everything. My beloved child, do not look away, because the spiritual thread pulling you here is growing tighter, and the universe is not allowing you to leave, not now, not when your soulmate's destiny is reaching the most fragile moment it has faced in a very long time. Right now, at this exact moment, the energy surrounding your soulmate is shifting like a storm cloud pulling light from the sky, slow at first, then suddenly heavy, then almost suffocating, and this pressure is not random. It's the result of someone quietly pushing your soulmate toward a breaking point they don't deserve, toward a pain they didn't choose, toward a betrayal they never imagined they would face. And what makes this betrayal so dangerous is not the action itself, but the source, because the person responsible is someone your soulmate has loved, trusted, supported, or relied on at some point. Someone who knows exactly how to twist the right words. Someone who knows their weaknesses. Someone who knows what they fear. Someone who knows what would hurt them the most. And that someone has already made a move hidden behind a friendly tone, disguised beneath calm behavior, wrapped inside false innocence, but poisonous enough to destroy your soulmate's emotional foundation. My beloved child, understand this, your soulmate is strong, but their heart is soft. They forgive easily, they trust deeply, they love without conditions. They don't see malice unless it screams at them. They give pieces of themselves to people who aren't always worthy of holding them. They see the good in others even when others show their worst. And that softness, that purity, that kindness, is exactly what this betrayer is using against them right now. Your soulmate has been experiencing strange emotions, sudden sadness, unexpected insecurity, random anxiety, unexplained heaviness, nights where sleep feels impossible, days where everything feels off. They have been feeling disconnected, even when they try to pretend everything is normal. They have been feeling alone, even when surrounded by people. They have been feeling watched, judged, misunderstood, and they can't pinpoint why. But you can. Because your intuition has been screaming that something is wrong. Your energy has been shaking. Your heart has been restless. Your spirit has been pulled toward this message as if your soulmate themselves were silently begging for help. And that is exactly what is happening. Their soul is calling to yours. Their pain is echoing inside you. Their fear is vibrating within your energy. My beloved child, I need you to understand the real truth. The betrayer isn't just preparing to hurt your soulmate, they are preparing to shift their destiny. They are manipulating people around them, creating misunderstandings, changing narratives, spreading lies, twisting facts, and slowly pushing your soulmate into isolation. Because isolation is where the heart breaks fastest. And your soulmate is on the edge of that emotional cliff right now. They feel something is wrong, but they keep blaming themselves instead of recognizing the danger. They think they are overthinking. They think they're being dramatic. They think they are the problem. But they are not. Someone else is poisoning their peace. Someone else is twisting their reality. Someone else is pulling strings behind the curtain. And heaven refused to stay silent. That's why this was sent to you. Because you see the truth in ways your soulmate cannot. You sense danger in ways they cannot. You feel emotional shifts in ways they ignore. You catch spiritual warnings that they're too distracted to notice. You feel their heartbeat inside your own, especially when something threatens them. And something is threatening them, more deeply than they realize. My beloved child, your soulmate has been dealing with someone who pretends to care but secretly resents their happiness. Someone who smiles at their success but hates it inside. Someone who listens to their dreams but prays for their failure. Someone who acts like a friend but behaves like an enemy the moment they turn away. And this is the person who has now stepped forward with intentions that are about to shake everything. That's why your soulmate's energy has been unstable lately. That's why their emotions have been unpredictable. That's why their peace has been slipping. Because the betrayer has entered the final phase of their plan, the moment that will show its impact very soon. But you are the chosen barrier standing between your soulmate and the damage. And if your eyes are reading these words, it means the betrayal hasn't succeeded yet. It means you still have time. It means destiny is giving you one chance, to protect them spiritually before the storm hits. My beloved child, don't underestimate your role in their life. You are not here by accident. You didn't find this message by coincidence. You didn't stay this long because you were bored. You stayed because your soul recognized a danger your mind couldn't name. And now you know why. The unseen hand that touched your soulmate's destiny has touched it again, harder, deeper, more aggressively. And every time it touches, the crack widens. And if you stop reading, if you look away, if you ignore the pull inside your spirit, that crack could turn into a collapse. Stay, my beloved child. Because your soulmate is depending on a protection they don't even know they need. And you are the only one who can sense the storm before it arrives. You are the only one who can feel the threat before it becomes real. You are the only one chosen to act before the betrayal breaks them. Stay, because the next part will reveal what the betrayer is planning next, and why destiny refuses to let you leave. My beloved child, don't you dare look away, because what I am about to reveal is the closest you have ever come to understanding why destiny dragged you into this message with such force, why your spirit felt that sudden pull in the center of your chest, why your heartbeat changed without warning, why something inside you whispered that your soulmate is not safe, not emotionally, not spiritually, not energetically, and the universe refused to stay silent any longer. Your soulmate is standing in a moment where every unseen emotion around them is turning into a trembling wave, every silent intention is becoming louder, every hidden lie is becoming heavier, and every false friend is becoming bolder. The person trying to twist their destiny has started creating invisible cracks in their world, cracks your soulmate cannot see because they still believe in the goodness of the very person who is preparing to damage them. And tonight, this betrayer has crossed a line that has activated a powerful spiritual alarm, a line that heaven could not ignore, a line that made your soulmate's spirit cry out so loudly that it echoed inside you. My beloved child, listen to me as if your life depends on it, because your soulmate's emotional life truly does. The betrayer has begun influencing the people around your soulmate, whispering toxic things, planting doubts, sharing half-truths twisted just enough to poison relationships, manipulating conversations in a way that makes your soulmate look wrong when they're right, broken when they're whole, weak when they're strong. And your soulmate doesn't even know it's happening. They think people are just acting differently. They think someone is upset with them. They think they said something wrong. They think they made a mistake. But they didn't. Someone else is pulling strings behind the scenes. Someone else is shaping a narrative. Someone else is creating emotional distance between your soulmate and the people who truly care for them. This is not a small energy disruption, this is a targeted emotional attack. And that is why your soulmate has been feeling so disconnected, so lonely, so confused, so lost lately. They don't know that someone is quietly turning people against them. They don't know someone is watching their every reaction just to twist it later. They don't know someone is waiting for the perfect moment to make them fall. And that perfect moment is getting closer, dangerously close. My beloved child, your soulmate has been going to sleep feeling tired in ways they can't explain, waking up with heaviness they don't understand, feeling emotionally bruised even on days when nothing happened. Their intuition has been speaking but they've been ignoring it. They've been forcing themselves to act fine, to stay calm, to pretend everything is normal, but their soul is screaming. And that scream reached you. That scream is why you felt that ache in your heart, that sudden discomfort, that strange pull toward this message. And you need to understand something crucial. The betrayer is not just trying to hurt your soulmate, they are trying to change the direction of your soulmate's life. They are jealous of your soulmate's growth. They are intimidated by their spirit. They are threatened by their light. And instead of improving themselves, they want to dim your soulmate's glow. But here is what they didn't expect. You. You, the one who feels every shift in your soulmate's energy. You, the one whose intuition activates the moment your soulmate is in trouble. You, the one who carries their emotional echoes even from a distance. You, the one destiny chose to be their spiritual protector. When the betrayer made their latest move, a ripple of fear shot through your soulmate's energy field. They might have felt a strange rush of anxiety. They might have felt emotionally drained suddenly. They might have felt like crying without knowing why. They might have felt abandoned, misunderstood, judged, or trapped. But you felt something too, a sudden chill, a pressure on your spirit, a voice in your heart whispering, "Check on them, something is wrong." That whisper was not your imagination, my beloved child, it was a spiritual warning. It was your soulmate's silent cry reaching your soul. It was the universe tugging at your consciousness so you don't miss the danger approaching them. Because you are not just connected by emotion, you are connected by destiny. Your soulmate's energy reacts inside you like a mirror. When they are hurt, you feel uneasy. When they are in danger, you feel restless. When they are betrayed, your spirit shakes. And right now, your spirit is trembling because the betrayal is already in motion. My beloved child, don't look away, your soulmate needs you more than ever. They need your presence, your awareness, your protection. Even if they don't say it, even if they don't know it, even if they try to stay strong, their soul is leaning toward yours for support. You are the only one who can sense the exact moment when their heart is being threatened. You are the only one who can pick up the spiritual signals heaven sends. You are the only one who has the emotional depth to understand the truth beneath the surface. And here is the truth, the betrayer is planning one more action, one final move that could break your soulmate's spirit in a way that takes years to heal. They are waiting for the right moment to strike, the moment your soulmate is most vulnerable. But destiny refuses to let that happen without your awareness. That is why you are here. That is why you haven't scrolled. That is why your chest feels tight. That is why you cannot look away. You are being prepared. You are being awakened. You are being positioned spiritually. My beloved child, your soulmate's destiny has entered a delicate phase, a phase where one wrong influence can change everything. And the universe is not going to let that influence win. That is why it chose you. That is why it is speaking through me to reach your soul. That is why it is filling your heart with urgency. And I need you to stay. Stay with me. Stay with this message. Stay connected. Because the next part will reveal exactly what the betrayer is preparing and how fate is positioning you to stop it before it destroys your soulmate's emotional world. My beloved child, listen carefully, because this final message is the exact reason your soul refused to scroll away. Your soulmate's destiny has reached its most fragile moment, and the person who has been pretending to care is now preparing their final betrayal. Your soulmate can't see it, but their spirit has been shaking, calling out to you, sending waves of fear and discomfort into your heart because you are the only one spiritually tied to them. The heaviness you felt, the sudden anxiety, the strange pull toward this message, these were not random, they were warnings. Someone close is twisting truths, spreading lies, and creating emotional distance around your soulmate, pushing them toward a heartbreak they don't deserve. But destiny didn't choose them to receive this message, it chose you, because your intuition is the shield they need right now. You are the one who feels their pain before they do. You are the one who senses danger before it hits. You are the one whose energy protects their spirit. And the betrayer doesn't know one thing: your presence in their destiny makes every attempt to harm them weaker. My beloved child, the truth is about to reveal itself. Masks will fall. Intentions will show. And when your soulmate feels the first crack in their heart, they will need your strength more than ever. Stay awake. Stay aware. Stay connected. Because you are the light their destiny is depending on.